Welcome everyone to a very exciting Tuesday Newsday. We have a special guest today. It is Cotton. Actually, I've done this
Ha
joke too
ha
many times. It's not
ha.
funny. It's not
Yes.
funny. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It is a special Newsday though because we have a very interesting and unexpected collab. Well, okay, technically it's expected now, but it was unexpected when they announced it. So who here is excited about Tomb Raider?
Not specifically. Honestly, I'm not really like a huge Tomb Raider fan, but I'm fine with it. So whatever.
I mean, I'm kind of in the same boat where I'm not super excited about Tomb Raider per se, but I'm very excited about GLEX units. So,
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
like something that's we haven't just seen from JP is refreshing-ish,
yeah,
but
yeah.
we won't know for sure until the data.
And the
But
previous,
yeah, makes it a bit more exciting.
yeah. And the previous banner was really good to me. I was super excited about the previous Tomb Raider banner when I shittered EX Eileen twice, like one daily pull after another. So that was very cool. And this was back in the day when rainbows actually mattered. And EX Eileen,
Unfortunately,
sorry.
they're not
Yes.
doing. Unfortunately, she has not made another appearance here,
Yeah,
which
well,
is
you say unfortunately, I say pretty fucking lucky for me because I actually sharded or I trust coined both of my Eileens.
yeah, but that's because you're an idiot.
Yeah, I really am
Look,
because I actually enjoyed Eileen as a unit too. EX
Yeah,
Eileen was a super fun and interesting unit.
she had a
Um,
really good design as well, and yeah, like if she had an NVA here, that would have made me like actually excited for this.
yeah, I'm still thinking about I should contact Gumi and just ask them the support and just ask them if they can't like return at least one of them to me because
Mhm.
just for collection's sake, I know
I
she's
think
like
it's like a 3-month hard limit on it.
there is
So
okay.
just for speculation and my curiosity, do you guys know if like the Tomb Raider franchise like changed owners or something? Because you might notice there's nothing from the old collaboration included. There's no of the original lore on the bonus units. There's no like even during the video they specifically said the Tomb Raider card will not even work for the old Temple of Osiris Tomb Raider units. Like they are absolutely cutting all ties to the old
Huh.
Tomb Raider collab
oh,
whatsoever. So is there like a legal issue for that? That like the Tomb Raider directors like leave or something? So what do you think the reason for that is?
I mean, that sounds very
I
likely.
guess
Yeah,
Definitely
I
sounds
don't
like
know
a
if it
rights
most
would
thing.
be.
likely it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
They're saying in the chat that Tomb Raider changed publishers. That's probably the real reason here.
Yeah.
Huh?
Is
yeah,
it's probably like a legal reason. They just could not use the old collaboration
yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
I was
I
just
I thought
thinking it might be because like it was the last one was very specifically a collaboration with that one Tomb Raider game,
yeah.
Temple of Osiris. But yeah, like the publishing thing makes it even more so make sense. Though technically,
What do you mean by change
Explore
publisher?
Eileen is still just an FFBE unit, so I don't think she would have necessarily been off the
Right.
table just from not being able, like, if they couldn't tie it to Temple of Osiris
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's a shame because again, she was a really cool unit, but she did, like, it's hard to know how these contracts are formulated. Like she was
Yeah,
released at the same time. She might count like she had, I don't know, Lara-esque clothing, stuff like that makes it so that okay,
yeah,
she's tied to it
it's
and you can't
possible.
reuse her. I mean, again, it's bittersweet for me because I'm happy she isn't because then I feel better about being an idiot. But I'm also sad she isn't because she was actually had a very interesting kit and was a great unit for a long time in the era that was then, which was a good time. It was a good time of the game. Okay, okay, but let's then jump into this. We are getting a brand new Lara Croft, and she is not an SLB unit. Surprises.
Yeah.
I need someone to do like a surprise sigh or like gasp.
I mean, I think so far global exclusives haven't touched SLB, so
Mm.
Oh
and
shit, that's
hopefully
actually
will
true.
hopefully will stay that way for a good while.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
honestly, they only needed to redesign. They didn't even need to redesign a base form because it's it's the sprite is exactly the same as a free Lara Croft unit, isn't it?
It's similar, but I don't think it's quite the same.
yeah. They probably had to make
Yeah,
some changes.
but I can't vaguely remember the whole double gun pose like that.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's definitely similar. It's definitely similar. But I'm
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
looking at the old one, Her guns are pointing downwards rather than upwards.
Yeah.
Her shirt is more blue in the old one. And like I think her hairstyle and stuff are different as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
true. Actually, she did point guns downwards in her original sprite. That I remember that now.
but it's still like Lara Croft is still Lara Croft. It's like, you know,
Yeah, like it's her iconic design.
Listen, Sinzar, motherfucker, it's Lara, okay, not Laura. There's a difference, okay? You should know this.
so you say.
But now I think you're just making fun of accents.
No, I'm not. There's no accent that pronounces a name in a weird way. Okay, maybe there is. Okay, whatever.
I'm tempted to just agree with Sinza just to hear Bowser's reaction, okay? Is it so? It's Lara Croft, right?
Yeah, okay, whatever. Listen, let's move on. Let's move on. So she is a Brave Shift unit, seems to be a damage dealer in base form and damage dealer and debuffer in shift, right?
Yes.
Oh, 125 attack card. Okay.
Get to that in a sec.
That's very interesting. That's very interesting.
Mm.
What more can we tell about her? She seems to be a TDH unit because her STMR is a two-handed weapon, right?
Yeah. She goes from dual wield in base form to double hand in shift form, which is pretty like obvious from her sprites.
Yeah, she does. Like
Yeah.
her shift sprite holds a shotgun, whereas her base
Yeah.
sprite holds two guns. That's interesting, but it's also one of those weird choices where okay, so you can only use the STMR in the shift form. So it's kind of weird, to be honest.
That's true. But like
But
the
even one-
STMR is not like super special impactful. It's only 15 attack more than death penalty
Yeah.
and no extra
Okay.
effects. And the
If you
TMR is
want
like
to-
pretty solid as a material.
Yeah, I love the TMR. Okay, let's talk about the TMR. So the TMR is boost attack by 50% and boost equipment attack by 50% when only weapons are equipped in one or both hands. So literally it means you're going to get 50% equipment attack if you have weapons of any kind.
Yeah.
Like
It just means if you're not using
As
a
long as
shield.
yeah,
or no weapons at all.
exactly. So
But,
it's
I
interesting.
mean, I think that's just like I think rather than like one new effect, that's just shorthand for 50% true double hand, 50% true dual wield.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
feel like we've actually had a material like that before, but
Well,
I
maybe
can't
we
remember
have.
what one.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, Charlotte maybe, right?
No, Riku's STMR, Kingdom Hearts Riku. It's the exact same thing, but it's
Wait, it is?
Well,
Higher values.
It's
like 70 attack, 100 true dual wield and true double hand.
Yeah, 80 and 100.
Right.
Oh, I did not know it was actually for both. I just thought, oh shit, okay, that's interesting. That makes his STMR very nice, actually, or nicer than it already was. I mean, it was already really, really good. Okay, cool. Okay, but what is this unit then? What does she do? Like, we have some
just a
really
question.
weird. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Cotton.
So I just want to cycle back to her STMR. Like, do you even want to use it on her? Wouldn't like Black Sparky just be the default?
I mean, depends on how LB
Yeah.
focused she would be, but yeah, I mean, if she uses her LB at all, then Black Sparky is going to be much better, probably.
Well, it depends. It depends on how easily she caps stats. Like, assuming all your stats are capped, then hers is better just due to the raw attack being higher. But Black Sparky is probably more slot efficient if you need those extra stats.
Yeah.
I mean, though sometimes, like, depending on how good her trustability is on that form, it might be better to have all 4 materia slots available by not using the TMR.
Yeah.
So yeah, it could still be ideal in some situation, but I think like having it versus not having it isn't going to make or break anything.
No, and I honestly think that SDMRs mean less in the NV era because usually eventually you get an SDMR and they are being quite generous with Moogles already. So, you know, like
they're certainly more obtainable.
Yeah.
I think the actual like importance of them varies just a lot from unit to unit.
Absolutely. I mean, there are some units that just absolutely have to have their SDMR. And some that just like Lara here probably just doesn't care because you have very good options.
She won't care that much, but like obviously any that give like flat attack and stuff like Sephiroth and whatever, very necessary.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, but she seems to be a morale unit, right? We have 2 abilities that talk about morale based damage. So there's that.
She's got she's a fire morale damage dealer. It seems a lot like she might end up being quite a lot like a physical version of Louise.
Yeah, she does have a defense reduction on her Magnus, so we could be hoping that's a big one. Louisa's is Louise has 90, right? So this could be a
No, she
90%
has
defense.
90% spirit, so
Yeah.
yeah, I
Nice.
think there's a decent chance this will be. And it seems like she's a triple cast bolting strike chainer.
Oh, that's very good to pair with Elena, I would say. Like that's very nice.
Yeah, decent.
But I'm unfortunate that she's fire. To be honest.
Yeah, it's like you've done that a couple times already.
Yeah, especially since like her explosive shot actually does imbue her, so it seems like it's gonna be tricky. Well, we don't know the full kit, but it seems like it might be tricky
Yeah.
to use her without fire.
Well, the volatile ammunition skill is non-elemental, so that one at least can be imbued.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. I guess like it depends on how
Yeah,
important
obviously.
explosive shot is to her kit, or if you can just use amps from other sources and just do non-elemental damage. Let's see. Okay, but
Speaking
I mean,
from
like,
a cow,
Gun
I'm
and
sorry.
Peril and stuff will just make Louise support her good as well. But
oh
I
yeah,
think
sure.
it might partly depend on you'll probably, I would say anyone will want to wait until like the news bulletin that shows what the weaknesses of next Clash of Wills will be
Yeah,
before pulling.
absolutely.
'Cause it might
Unless
not
you're a
have
super
fire.
Tomb Raider fan, right? Like obviously you
Yeah,
shouldn't
yeah,
pull.
obviously.
What were you saying, Cotton?
Just thinking about Carl, like if her kit is like literally the physical version of Louis, like 90% brakes, 135% Imperial, fire M, fire fuel, everything, doesn't that make her an automatic shoe-in for Carl?
Well,
Ass- uh,
yeah.
Assuming you have her at high EX level, that's
Mm.
the common thing.
The
If
disclaimer,
she,
yeah.
Mm.
But
And
I
actually,
mean,
speaking of EX levels quickly, one thing I do notice is she appears to be the first global exclusive with EX2 and 3 abilities, which
oh wait, she has? I did not see. Oh yes, she
yeah, it says
does.
EX ability unlocked
It
at
does
turn
say
3.
so.
It
Well,
doesn't
well,
say what they are though.
yeah. Okay, this is interesting. Could be like a ton of flat stats or something.
Mm.
But I think Cotton, you're absolutely right. If this is a powerful BS chainer with a 90% defense break, like you're already bringing Elena to almost every clear, right? So like this is just gonna be the perfect companion.
not really.
Well, no.
Like,
Okay.
like I would personally say that assuming you don't specifically need her for the EX levels, like Elena is at this point probably going to be cut from most clears.
Oh man, that makes me so sad.
Yeah, but who other than you, Cinta, who has a full team of EX3 morale units?
Hey,
Other than
I have
Cinta.
been
Bunch of whales.
tailoring my polls for 3 months based on this. All the units I'm running in the Shard Dungeon are like morale units. Like I am set up to be ready next month to
That's
have
good.
flexibility to drop Elena.
So are you gonna go for Lara then? Are you pulling hard?
Does Cinta even have Lapis for Lara?
It definitely
Speaking of types in pulling.
depends on the kit. Like if the kit is really good, sure thing. But just based on the preview, there's nothing like screaming absolute must pull. Like one thing that's a little disappointing to me, I'll just point out like a negative point for me is most collaborations have like this really amazing STMR, like Sora STMR, Kyrie STMR, Riku STMR, Venera STMR. These have all been amazing STMRs.
Yeah.
And then we get like Laura's STMR. It's like it's Vincent's STMR. Like what? Like they really missed the mark on this STMR as like a big reason to chase the unit just for like this permanent gear that'll last you long after the unit has faded. Like I don't use Sora anymore, but that STMR is used in every team. Like this shotgun is not going to be that.
No, that's true.
Like,
That's
yeah,
true. They could have done
you
a
can
lot to
stop
just make it a bit nicer.
You can stop reminding me that pulling none of the Kingdom Hearts units sucked.
Yeah.
Same dream, same.
Okay.
Solidarity.
But let's see. I mean, it all depends. I mean, honestly, and just speaking of my experience and my EX levels, my Elena is going to be on my teams for still a while longer, and not having to, fit in a weird BS chainer by having a really powerful one. That would be just nice for me. In that sense. However, I do feel like the exhaustion of okay, so I need to get EX levels for this unit now as well, and next dungeon is 3 months away. So yeah, I guess unless you're dumping 80k lapis here, Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I think about the new EX meta still. I am still very conflicted about it.
Oh well.
There.
But is there something to say about her card? I guess like there's flat 500 attack for Tomb Raider units, but there's only one that it
Yeah.
applies to, which is her.
Yeah, so it's for herself.
Yeah.
Go for her card if you
It's
don't.
sort of mimicking the premium cards with like the 125 attack and 500 for the unit that owns it.
Yeah.
But it's like obviously it's not premium. You get it for her at EX1, which will help her a lot. And for other units, it's not quite at that premium level because it doesn't have like the LB damage and the killer.
Yeah.
But
But
still does have
it's
high
still certainly
attack, so-
a very good attack.
Yeah, of course. Like you want this card. Like I mean, if you get her, you're happy. Like regardless of the unit, you're very happy for this card. Honestly, more
I mean,
125
speaking as
cards is just
someone,
welcome.
yeah, sorry for over speaking a lot today, but speaking as someone who doesn't have any of the FF7 remake units at X3, like a certain someone here,
Mhm.
the card is actually really tempting.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I am going to put all my resources into this banner. I think I have like
Baros, no.
300 lapis or something right
Yeah.
now. So I am
Hey, but
All of your
definitely
resources. All of your
Why-
resources.
all of my resources
Why?
are going here. I might have a yellow ticket too. Like I might have like a 4-star ticket or something. So yeah.
The card is really
this
good.
where you should have saved your lapis and not used it on everything?
Yeah, I'm sorry, but that's just how I work. I've learned to accept myself for who I am, and I have become a happier man for that.
Something really good about the card is the status immunity too. Like some units, like for
True.
example, Sky, if you're building her for like LB damage, she just really has no spare slots to put in status immunity. So getting it from the card is really slot efficient. So
That's
is
a very good point,
really
actually.
good thing.
That's a nice option. That's a nice option.
Very good point. Yeah, I mean it's a fantastic card. However you look at it, it's a great card. So happy to pick this up if I ever shitter a Lara, which I really hope I will. Another cool thing is that we have a lot of GL EX units as bonuses on the banner. So specifically, the 40% bonus is actually many of the recent units. We're looking at Kresnik and Bulwark,
Yeah.
Igni, Behemi, Cacteria, and Noppy.
To be
And then
specific, you're talking about the raid now, not
yeah, for the raid. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, I already jumped to the raid. I didn't even say I was jumping to the raid. Oh my god.
yeah, exactly. That's
Okay.
why I just
Thanks,
thought I'd
stream.
point it
Thanks,
out.
stream. So there is a raid this, for this event.
Yeah, we're fighting a T-Rex.
We're fighting a T-Rex. That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
I guess like Lara fights T-Rexes at some point. I'm gonna say like I've played many of the Tomb Raider games. I have completed very few of them though. So I don't know if she's fighting T-Rexes, but obviously she is, I guess.
I think they mentioned in the video that it was from whatever the new game is.
Okay. All right. But
Wait,
yeah,
there's a new game?
I think so, or like
Ish.
some anniversary, maybe like a remaster or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't really pay attention.
No, but
Yeah.
ignoring the whole T-Rex, like who is excited for another raid?
Well, that's such a yeah. I mean, I listen. You know what? I don't mind. I don't mind raids. I don't mind slamming my powerful units into something every week. Honestly, it's okay.
You see, I actually do. You see, on the JP server, they like all the collaborations these days, or most of them, are a vision world, which is a new form of content. Like I really expected the Tomb Raider collab when it was announced in War of the Visions to be like Global's first vision world. And
Okay. So
it's
what is a
really-
vision world? Is it like a
It's
DV?
like it's like kind of like an upgraded DV with a lot of extra rewards and some craftable gear and stuff. They look really cool, and I am also sad that we haven't gotten them.
Huh. Okay. So that feels like a shame. But I mean, obviously we are getting those as soon as we start getting some of the JP collabs, I guess, right?
if we get them, then yeah, like
Yeah, I was
Xeno
gonna say,
Gears and the Secret of Mana.
The first one that was on the board for Vision World, we have definitely skipped at this point or heavily delayed, which was
Yeah.
the Trials of Mana or whatever, whichever Mana game it is, Hawkeye.
Yeah, the new remake.
But maybe we'll see it with Xenogears.
Yeah, if we get that. Okay, but I'm hoping we will. I'm really hoping for Xenogears.
Yeah,
we need to
hopefully.
get that, like, RIP wallet.
But yeah, I was certainly thinking a Vision World would be possible with this because it like kind of should be a DV starting week, but doesn't seem to be here so far.
Yeah. But still, the raid is very generous, though. We can get to use a lot of our GLEX units, and most people pull hard on GLEX units, so most will have a really nice roster. The
lots
old
of
units
bonus.
like Elena, Louise, and Yoshi still give 30% bonus,
Mhm.
and then the newer
Mhm.
ones give 40% bonus. And I am missing Sky from this list, which is really weird. Why?
Oh yeah, she's
Why are we
not
missing
on the
Sky,
list.
honestly? Like, she is the
Huh.
only
That is weird.
GLEX recent...
Oh,
yeah, she's the only
Um,
recent
well,
GLEX not here.
Ling's not on there either, actually.
No, the reason is the 6 units that are bonus are all 6 of the fan design units. Sky was not.
Oh,
Yeah,
but
but
Ling
why
was.
is she not? Yeah, why
Oh,
why
the
is Sky
30%
and
bonus
Ling
are
not in the
the
30% bracket?
Yeah.
no, the 30% bracket
Because
is
Louise is.
Oh
no,
yeah.
it's the Warrior of the Crystal, whatever the whole Elena's thing is.
Oh yeah, I guess
Fundamental
that's
forces.
technically true. They are the
Oh,
Crystal Warriors.
okay, yeah. But still, it's weird. I mean,
Why-
we have to, like, it's just weird because this doesn't have to have a bigger meaning to it. It could just be like,
they do feel weirdly left out,
yeah, exactly.
especially when Ling and Louise were on the same.
I mean,
banner.
listen, I won't complain because it gives me a reason to put Noppy in the team again. So, hey, I am all for this. Like, this is fine. I'm gonna put my Noppy and the rest of the units. I realize I have all of these except Igni. That's a shame. I should have pulled harder for Igni.
I don't have Igni or Kresnik.
So there's one thing missing in the news. They actually don't have a specific news bulletin for the daily stage that they previewed in the video.
Oh,
Yeah.
Also here on the news, you can read it talks about the Great Pyramid. I actually don't remember that from the video. Do you guys remember what the Great Pyramid is?
No, I don't, unless that's the daily stage. But
No, it's not. If you go on the
oh
raid
right,
news,
I see
yeah.
Lost Valley Daily Challenge or Tomb Raider Great Pyramid.
yeah,
So that might be like a challenge stage. Because actually, I think in the video they did mention that this was like overall the collab was spanning 3 weeks.
oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, not 2. So there might be like some extra third week thing or something.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Technically, like because there is no Dark Visions news, maybe there's a chance we do get a Vision World next week, but I wouldn't put much hope on that.
But wait, does that
That'll be
mean we
really
might get another unit too then?
Are you still dreaming about
I wouldn't think
every
so because of
Explorer
like event
Island?
bonus and stuff.
I mean, they could add it retroactively. They have done that, right?
The question is, who would they even add? Like,
Yeah, I was just
Other-
thinking the same thing, Cesar. I was just thinking the
Does
same
Tomb
thing.
Raider have any other characters?
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
The Explorer Island pipe dream.
Yeah.
But why would they delay an NVA?
Well, I mean, to
Because the
spread
UNV.
content, right? But okay,
I mean,
Oh,
I just want to
UNV.
say they did once promise. They did once clearly say that EX Eileen is going nowhere. Like, they did say this because this was a question on one of the videos or live streams. There was a question, and they answered this way like several years ago now, obviously. But they did say specifically EX Eileen is not getting anything, which is why I raged and stole her for trust coins. But so I'm really hoping they can keep at least one promise, which is this, because then I won't have to feel as fully an idiot. But let's see. Okay, and yeah, I fully agree with you, Cesar. Who the fuck would they put on the banner? There's literally nobody else well known in the. I mean, there are obviously side characters in the games. There are plenty of side characters, but nobody that's really like super well known in the universe. Like, yeah, like not even bad guys, right? Because like they're no, this is weird. This
I
is
don't. Anyway, we'll see how the other weeks of this event play out on
interesting.
future episodes.
I guess we should also mention the new special summon or the new step up type thing, which doesn't seem to be a Tomb Raider specific rate up banner, but rather just a new collaboration special summon deal that seems to be giving us a guaranteed NV on step 3 and then 3 guaranteed NVs on step 5. Very interesting.
It's
Very
what,
tempting.
21k, I think, for 4 guaranteed NVs, random NVs, 3 1/10 NV tickets, and then like 6 plus 8 plus 11, however much that is, 25 pulls at 5% NV rate.
Yeah.
And some others at 3%.
Yeah.
Honestly, that is a lot more tempting than the actual Tomb Raider banner. All right.
I don't know, Cotton. I don't agree because like I've been so burned by the random fucking EX pulls. They just
Yeah,
shit all
random
over me. Okay, listen.
random envies are getting like a lot more diluted and hard to
I mean, like, who are you
find
really
out.
hoping to pull? Okay, so like right now in the game, you might be hoping for Bulwark or Kresnik. You might be hoping for obviously the premium units, right? Maybe Sky if you don't have her. Like, what's that? That's 5 units. And
I mean, there's other ones that you might be missing. Like, I still wouldn't mind like Zidane or Vivi, or even like Cleo Star is a weird one that I wouldn't mind for their STMR.
oh
I
my
don't
god,
have.
I have like 340 shards of Cleo Star. Okay, I have.
Yeah,
Oh
but
my
I
god.
don't. I don't pull as many envies as some other people,
Yeah,
so I
but
still
you
have
also
holes
have
in my
Lapis,
roster.
so there's that.
You know what's weird
Honestly,
here?
not that much right now. I only have like
You know what's
14k.
weirdest thing here? Barrows is preaching restraint.
Well, no, I'm not preaching restraint. I'm just saying if you're
Or
gonna dump,
different
like, this is
banners.
what I want to say. Like, if you are gonna dump your Lapis, don't dump it here. Dump it on a banner, is what I'm saying. Like, rather do 500 pulls on a banner than dump it into random guaranteed envies. Although, hey, your mileage may vary because I have seen some fantastic shittering on our Discord when it came to EX pulls and the 10 tickets. Like, I've seen people get like more Sephiroths and Tifas and shit, and I'm sitting here like with Clouds and Cleo stars and original Axe stars. Okay, that's what I get.
Sorry, let me double check. You people are getting NVs from the free pools?
Yeah, I
Well,
don't know where these people are coming from.
there are people in
Yeah.
the Discord. They get them. One of them is called Rigoro. Like, he keeps pulling all the shit.
Yeah, but Rigoro is Rigoro. Like, he's not normal.
Yeah,
Sorry.
he's the guy who pulls fucking 4 Kurasame on launch day from a free pull in a daily.
Yeah, like, you know, I was
No,
Yeah.
wait. Did that seriously happen?
that no
Yes, he-
3. He pulled
from-
3, and
from-
then he pulled one more on tickets.
Yeah, exactly. No, it wasn't even
The-
tickets. I think he got one from the 250 daily and 3 from the weekly free
Ah, that
10
was it.
plus one that
Okay.
doesn't even have banner rate up.
Yeah, I mean,
sorry, pardon my language, but what the F?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Rigoro is just extra. Okay, that's the thing. Because I've been so proud of my old pull on, like, we got a free pull on the original Elena banner, and I got 2 Elenas on the free pull, and I've been so proud. But then, when Rigoro pulls something similar, he gets 4 fucking MVs. That's just ridiculous.
I mean, to be fair, from what I saw, Shadow has been on like a similar tier with his Kurasame pulls. He's already got him to EX3 for God's sake.
Yeah, but like, I think Shadow is wailing hard. Just saying.
Yeah.
I don't even
exactly.
think he did, because I saw he had a 10 plus 1 pull that had, I think, 2 Kurasame and another NV in it.
Yeah. Well, listen, and I don't want to complain. I've been shittering a lot lately too. Like, I almost
I
Rigoro
want to
level
complain.
shittering. I don't want to complain,
When
but
I join the complaint squad.
okay, but I think that's it for this week, right? We should maybe say something about the really generous login tickets. I guess we're getting a ton of Lapis, some NV10 tickets, and
Bunch of free
coins.
stuff coming in, you know.
There is.
Shouldn't that be the norm though? Like, should we be thanking Gummy for actually giving us X stickers or complaining because we're still getting normal non-X 10 plus 1?
Yeah, Jesus Christ! Like, what the fuck is wrong with that? That's
Oh
like
God, yeah.
so dumb.
The the standard first week of each month with a pun name login bonus with like the non-NV 10 plus 1 tickets is such a joke at this point.
Yeah, honestly, honestly, why are these like even a thing after Envies came? I just don't get it. It's like,
there is literally an NV version of the same ticket.
Yeah, and I understand that.
Yeah.
That's because they didn't want to convert everyone else that had hoarded a ton of tickets to the upper
So why
tier.
haven't they changed the ones in the login bonuses?
Exactly.
It's like it's one variable.
Yeah, it's so dumb, so dumb.
Mm-hmm.
But sorry, Cinzar, you were saying something.
Well, there is one more piece of content starting next week that is technically new. It's the Esper trial Bahamut, which is the only Esper that they delayed until the new week. So
I forgot there was another one coming.
Yeah, we don't know if that's another literally dying one hit fight or if it's going to be a real fight because it was delayed. I'm hoping, obviously, it's a real fight, but we don't know. But that is coming Thursday as well.
Yeah, it depends on like what the rewards are. There's always been room for like these difficult fights at some point. So let's see. I hope it's gonna be at least something to give us something to munch on. But I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah.
All right, I think we have exhausted the content for this week. No, a slim week, but interesting, I guess.
It's a bit. It kind of is a bit sad though. Like usually collab with us are these big hype things, but like for this collab, we just feel so meh.
Well, I mean,
Doesn't
you
it?
know,
Like-
we're not the target audience, really, to be honest. Like, we're all here, like, for some nostalgia for old JRPGs, and just JRPGs in general, maybe. Tomb Raider kind of doesn't hit the mark, so I think that's a part of it.
I think it does. It does feel like a smaller collab so far, just
Yeah.
in scope of like banners and events and
Yeah,
stuff.
and what Sinzar said, like, it's not these kick-ass STMRs making you want to pull for them and so on. So yeah. Although again, like, I grew up with Lara. Like I remember when I got the first Tomb Raider on my PC back in the day. It's like that was a huge thing. And but I'm still not feeling like this collab as much as I should have, I guess.
Yeah, I was actually about to ask, like, you would be the target audience, wouldn't you? Like, what are your feelings around the collab?
Why would I be the target audience?
I don't know, you've played Tomb Raider since you were younger.
Oh,
or-
this is an old thing. Is it? Oh, you're calling me old. Oh, I see how this is. I see how this is. Okay, no, but I get it.
I mean, it is actually a collab with the older Tomb Raiders, right? Not the latest remake and stuff.
No, absolutely. I've played like most Tomb Raider games, and I did start with the first one. Yeah, I mean, I think Lara Croft is a really cool character. I do, and I would love to pull her, like, right? But I don't know. Like, it's not the same amount of hype I would feel for fucking Xenogears, okay? Because like Xenogears would have me just throwing money at them, whereas this probably has me spending all my lapis. But you know, yeah.
Isn't Xenogears due actually?
What do you mean?
Not yet. It
Oh,
was,
no,
it was like after Auron and Tibus and stuff in JP, so still like a good couple months out.
Yeah, and
probably.
even the new season, right? The new season has to start before Xenogears comes because they had the Tivas, right, or whatever his name is.
Yeah, Tibus.
Oh, you mean the collab that JP got recently? Oh yeah, that's still way far away from global.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I still have time to save lapis.
Like 2 or 3 months.
Good
Yeah.
joke there, Barros. Good joke.
Yeah.
Sorry, but good joke there.
I'm coming in with 300 lapis hot into the Xenogears banner. Yeah.
Barros, why do you do this to yourself?
Well,
I mean,
we've got
I've accepted myself. Okay, that's it.
We've got the season 4 countdown quest celebration, whatever.
You know, he
Maybe
will
just
spend
try not
immediately
to claim those.
on pools. Okay, he will spend them immediately on pools. Okay,
Yeah.
Barros.
Yeah,
100%. Like 500 pulls on banners I don't even need. Like that's how I work. You know what? Listen. Okay, they did this experiment on monkeys and rats, and it just worked. There is this button in this game that gives me dopamine every time I press it. So I press it every time I can. Okay, it's just that simple. I am a slave to my impulses. I'm sorry.
Sorry, are you calling yourself a monkey or a rat?
Yes.
Yeah. Just stick to the half price button, then you can pull it twice as much.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, but that's
no
delayed
promises.
gratification, right? Not the instant gratification of doing 500 lapis.
No. Like it's good. Like it's all about the like it's kind of like TikTok. You get a bit of dopamine. Anyway, we need to stop it here because we're really going off topic and like literally nobody is listening anymore. So
We'll stop supporting your bad habits. Or
No, I mean, like-
enabling
Whole
them.
point of the Newsday pod though to go completely off topic.
yeah, true, but not for Newsdays. We've been pretty good in Newsdays, honestly. I think it's you, Cotton. When you join, everything goes to shit.
I was about to mention that, okay? You did insist I show up to today's Newsday.
Yeah. No, it was great. And I guess that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, everyone, have a fantastic week.
Bye.